The world breaks everyone, and afterward, some are strong at the broken places. The best way to find out if you can trust somebody is to trust them. The first draft of anything is shit. There is no friend as loyal as a book. Courage is grace under pressure. The shortest answer is doing. In order to write about life first, you must live it. The only way to do anything is to do it. The world is a fine place and worth the fighting for, and I hate very much to leave it. The best people possess a feeling for beauty, the courage to take risks, the discipline to tell the truth, the capacity for sacrifice. Ironically, their virtues make them vulnerable. They are often wounded, sometimes destroyed. I like to listen. I have learned a great deal from listening carefully. Most people never listen. Never confuse movement with action. Happiness in intelligent people is the rarest thing I know. The most painful thing is losing yourself in the process of loving someone too much, and forgetting that you are special too. When people talk, listen completely. Most people never listen. As you get older, it is harder to have heroes, but it is sort of necessary. I love sleep. My life has the tendency to fall apart when I'm awake, you know. Never think that war, no matter how necessary, nor how justified, is not a crime. All good books have one thing in common: they are truer than if they had really happened. The only thing that could spoil a day was people. People were always the limiters of happiness, except for the very few that were as good as spring itself. All things truly wicked start from innocence. Always do sober what you said you'd do drunk. That will teach you to keep your mouth shut. Never mistake motion for action. When writing a novel, a writer should create living people. People, not characters. A character is a caricature. I am a part of everything that I have read. All thinking men are atheists. The good parts of a book may be only something a writer is lucky enough to overhear, or it may be the wreck of his whole damn life and one is as good as the other. A man's got to take a lot of punishment to write a really funny book. I know now that there is no one thing that is true, it is all true. The best way to learn is to do. The worst way to teach is to talk. I never knew of a morning in Africa when I woke up and was not happy. There is no rule on how to write. Sometimes it comes easily and perfectly. Sometimes it's like drilling rock and then blasting it out with charges. All our words from loose using have lost their edge. Every man's life ends the same way. It is only the details of how he lived and how he died that distinguish one man from another. All my life I've looked at words as though I were seeing them for the first time. The only true currency in this bankrupt world is what you share with someone else when you're uncool. All you have to do is write one true sentence. Write the truest sentence that you know. A man can be destroyed but not defeated. It is awfully easy to be hard-boiled about everything in the daytime, but at night it is another thing. I drink to make other people interesting. Never to go on trips with anyone you do not love. The first and final thing you have to do in this world is to last it and not be smashed by it. I have learned a great deal from listening carefully. Most people never listen. But life isn't hard to manage when you've nothing to lose. You can't get away from yourself by moving from one place to another. You are so brave and quiet I forget you are suffering. I'm always in love. The world breaks everyone and afterward many are strong at the broken places. But those that will not break it kills. It kills the very good and the very gentle and the very brave impartially. If you are none of these you can be sure it will kill you too, but there will be no special hurry.